Hello, hello. We shared last time tidbits from the love notes, okay? Got my love shirt on today. You know about it. Now, let me say this. We shared last times about from Psalm 37:7, which shared that we should be still. We should be still because sometimes things ain't what we want them to be, but we should be still and be patient for love God. This was about wondering what's he going to do about all this drama going on in our country. So much is going on. And we got to know that God's going to get it right in his way, in his place, in his time, for sure, because he always does. And what are we supposed to do? That's what I'm saying. What are we supposed to do while we waiting? Well, as God gives us works to do it. Do the works that you are told to do. And the works will show him who we are. He already knows, but it like really puts a stamp on it, and puts a stamp on it for us as to who we are. And we got to say, like, are we kind? Are we obedient? Are we loving? And are we contented with the little that we have and the life we have just to wake up every day? Are we truthful? Do we persevere and endure no matter how tough things get? The task is ours, and we are that. We are those things I just named. We are that. You got to prophesize that. You got to put that out in the airways. We are that. If we not that right there at the moment, we on the way. We on the way, and that's how we have to think and talk. So that what we want to see, we put out that's what we want to see, not what's wrong. So there are people we're going to see on our way. True. There are people we're going to see on our way. And what we got to do is basically through all these behaviors, and all these ways of being that we are, we just have to plant that seed and display these good godly qualities and let God do the watering. Let God do the watering for real. And as we serve and we're very humble, we don't need to be running away from God. We don't need to be running away from God because we just can't do it. He is our strength. God needs us, and we need him. I mean, uh, basically, I've been in situations where I was doing something I wasn't necessarily supposed to be doing, and God put a stop to it. He chased me down, and said, this ain't it. This ain't it. God will surely chase any of us down. Let him catch you. Let him catch you and get you going right. And I'm so glad he found me. I'm so glad he found me. And it's a good thing to be found. So, tidbits from the love notes, do the work. Do the work that God gives us to do. Everyday story for me. I was talking with my grandson the other day. He was with me on Mother's Day, because our family did Mother's Day the day before, and because everybody was doing different things, and so he came over and spent the day with me. And like he's a digital provider, and he does a really outstanding sports YouTube, and I was telling him, I mean, you got to do time though, buddy. You got to do time. You got to keep doing and be consistent at the right stuff that you're doing, because a lot of people gonna drop off. Because most people don't stick with nothing. They do it for a little while, then they get bored. They find somebody else to distract them and take them off in another direction. They're tired. They just don't want to do it anymore. They found something else. All kinds of reasons that they don't stay with stuff. I said, the thing is, you got to stay with stuff and you got to do the work. And it has to come from a good place. It can't be all about trying to show off and be important and be rich millionaire or something. It's got to be from a good place to try to lift up humanity, and sports, yeah, you can lift them up in sports. You can lift up in anything, and you can put God in anything by doing it right. And so we got to do the good works that God has given us. Like I told him, we have to do it constantly, consistently, keep on doing it. And basically we will last. And God will give us direction in this process as to what things he wants us to do. We don't know it all. So we can't be afraid, like, well, I don't know, I'm going to do all this time. How is this going? Don't worry about it. God will direct our thoughts and guide our ways. And that's for sure, because love God will show up, and he will show up and make sure that these works, he will keep placing them on our hearts as long as we keep our hearts pure and open. So this is tidbits from the love notes. So glad I got a chance to share with you today. I'm just coming out of doing a bunch of stuff here, and so I'm so glad to share with you. And basically, I don't know what I'm getting ready to eat now, but I did have my salad. And I was going to say this, that I hurt my mouth. I sort of fractured my a tooth that's a little bit weak that has a brace on it. And so I figured out a way to do my salads. I just stir fried it, sauteed it a little to make it a little bit softer. Because if you ever have it, if you're a vegetarian or anybody that gets something that's not like a cavity, but it's some kind of problem with your gum that's a little bit inflamed because maybe you ate a bunch of stuff real hard or something tore up into it, you can basically do the salt water, you can do the turmeric, and you can take a break on the raw vegetables and just stir fry them a little bit, get them moister and down more. So that's my little tip, that I'm eating them, eating the salad not quite so harsh like I normally do. Okay, tidbits from the love note. So glad I got a chance to share with you. Don't forget, do the works. Do the works. Tidbits from the love note. I love you.